This is WPTV.
This week on Rumor Report, it's all about the music.
We have members from William Paterson, Brave New Radio, to help us learn more about the award-winning radio station.
And they'll also be joining us in a music edition of Celebrity Catch-Up.
And we ask students on campus about the most recent news in music entertainment.
So don't go anywhere.
I'm Erika Schiller, and welcome back to another episode of Rumor Report. Today we're going to be learning more about William Paterson University's award-winning radio station, Brave New Radio. To get more insight, I have Program Director Ashley Weltner and Production Director Bree Testa with me. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
No problem, anytime. Now, the biggest news that's going around is the latest award you've won. Give me a little bit more insight on that, because I know this is a brand new award.
Should you start? Or?
Yeah, I'll start. All right, so we just won the Marconi Award for Best Non-Commercial Radio Station in the country. And it's not just college radio, it's all non-commercial, so we beat out some NPR stations as well.
Oh, that's awesome. And who went to accept the award on our behalf?
Our general manager, Rob Quick, and station manager, Sebastian Escobar, they went down to Orlando where the ceremony was to accept the award.
Great. And what does getting this award mean to you guys?
Oh man, it was just so cool. I remember when I found out, I was sitting in a parking lot trying to get some fast food, and I was just like, and I just see this screenshot from our old program director, Nick, saying that we won, and I screamed. I was like, and it was like a really bad day, and it just made everything so much better because we're part of a Marconi Award-winning station. That's amazing.
And I know this is like the third time we've been nominated, right?
Yeah,
so third time's a charm.
Yeah, it was really a huge moment. I'm going to sound like a complete dork saying this, but I was sitting at my desk doing homework at home, and I knew that it was happening, and it was just like one of those days where I was just like, I just want to go to bed. I don't want to do anything. And my phone went off, and I'm like, I don't want to open it. I don't want to open it. We're not going to get it. And I opened it, and I immediately was in shock for at least like 30 seconds, but then I was like, oh my God, this just, yeah, immediately I went onto YouTube, and I was like, this is it, guys. This is our Super Bowl moment. I put on the Vince Lombardi trophy theme music, and I started crying over my homework. I was so excited. I was just like, this is our moment. Like, it was absolutely amazing. It's just like, pinch me, is this real life type thing. Because who wins a Marconi Award at this stage in the game, you know?
I mean, look at how young we are and already accomplishing so much.
Yeah.
And between that and everything else the radio station does, I know we've been really busy with our latest event, College Radio Day.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go this year?
Lots of caffeine, little sleep.
Yeah.
It was my last College Radio Day this year, so it was really a milestone for me because I also work with Rob Quick on the College Radio Day Task Force, so I saw behind the scenes after Record Store Day and after Brave-a-thon, seeing this thing just happen, and it was a really weird day for me too because I also had to go to my internship that day. I didn't want to take the day off, so I stayed up for most of the night. I did a Disney show in the morning with Van, but then at the end I came back and I was like, oh my God, this is my last College Radio Day as a senior. Like, it was such a huge, like, this is one of those moments where it's like the first of the last, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So when I did my last send-off for my last College Radio Day show, I did a Metallica hour, because everyone knows I'm a huge metalhead. But I ended with a song that like really meant a lot to me, and at that moment I was just like, this is it. Mm-hmm. So it was really like a good College Radio Day this year, but it was also a really emotional and heavy one this year for me. Yeah, very bittersweet. Mm-hmm.
And I know you were very heavily involved, especially at Sticks and Stones. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, this year at College Radio Day, we had 5 local artists play throughout the entire day. We started off at midnight with Gina Royale, but that was at the station. We had Zach Matari at the station at noon. And then Sticks and Stones was our kind of like, this is the end, I think it was like the last 3 hours, and it was a really big deal. I had been booking it since beginning of August, I believe, maybe a little bit closer to July. We kind of tried to figure out like what the best bands were to have, where the venue should be. We ended up settling for Sticks and Stones because it's closer here and it's easier to get kids from campus to go. We had Green Knuckle Material open up. They've been on the station twice, at least on my specialty show, but they've been on the station before that as well. We had Switch Mob. They headlined. They were amazing.
Love Switch Mob.
Most of them go to school here, if not all. I'm not sure if all of them do, but I know a majority of them did, and they got their start at Brave New Radio, so it was pretty cool having them like end college radio day with their set, and they were one of our Brave ads last week. We're really pumped, and we had an indie band that I'm friends with called The Company Kept, because we had like alternative hip hop, and I don't really know what Green Knuckle Material is. They're like a mix of all hip hop and punk, so it was kind of
we tried interesting mix,
right? Yeah. So I figured throwing some indie pop in there would kind of round out what we aim for as a station, but it was really cool. It was a lot of hard work, but we did good.
Yeah, it was definitely, I have to agree with Bree, it was definitely bittersweet being seniors and so much going on, but it was so enjoyable. And I know we have some more events coming up. Can you explain those events, especially our biggest event this year?
Well, right now, our closest event is October 30th. It's the day before Halloween. We're doing, if you didn't know, we're doing a Halloween-themed event, and I think it's the multi-purpose room. Not quite sure on the location. It's going to be on the main campus, probably, yeah, multi-purpose room. And then we're doing like costume contest. I think we're apple bobbing. Not sure what else they have planned, but it's going to be pretty cool. It seems really fun. I'm going to see if I can get some like Halloween-themed DJs up in the studio to broadcast at the same time. It'd be really cool. Do you want to talk about Brave-a-thon that's coming up? Next semester?
So usually every semester we have two big events, and our fall event is College Radio Day, so in the spring is Brave-a-thon, which is a monster production. It's 15 hours of live, I don't know if there's another word to describe it, 15 hours of live local music. Some of them are from William Paterson, a lot of them are from, just the Jersey, New York local scene. Last year we actually had Karma Wears White Ties, I think is the band that flew in for us, be our big showstopper at the end. But it's a huge production that we start as soon as we get back, just behind the scenes, and then we team up with the TV club, and they perform here for about half hour, half hour? And then they go into the other studio to do an interview. While that's happening, we're simulcasting that upstairs in the FM signal, so it's just a monster, but it's such a well-oiled machine, and it's kind of like preparing for a wedding or like preparing for Christmas. It's like all this stuff, and then you see it all come together, and it's controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Absolutely controlled chaos. It's live, people are dead on the control room floor. I died on the control room floor.
I feel like you take a nap every year.
This year I actually didn't, though.
Oh, okay, I'm
This
proud.
year I didn't. No, this year I didn't. I almost fell asleep during Vinyl-thon, though. But it's such a huge production, and it's one of our pride and joys as a station, because I don't think anyone around here does that. And even when I go out and tell people, like at my internship, I interned for WDHA, like I'll tell them all the cool things we're doing, and they're just like, how do you guys survive that? They're like, we're 30 years old and we're dads. We couldn't do that now, but back then we could. Like, we give you props to that. So, like, it's a really cool thing that we do. So it's like it's our pride and joy, essentially.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm looking forward to definitely to Brave-a-thon, another bittersweet moment for us. And I'm looking forward to all the other things that we're going to be doing at the radio station. But thank you guys so much for explaining to everybody the importance of Brave New Radio. But don't go anywhere, because they will be joining Anna and myself and Juwon in a game of Celebrity Catch-Up Music Edition. So we'll be right back.